If there's one thing this dark and grim show could use a little bit of, it's hope. And so this one's a door of hope. I have no idea what it means, but it could mean a lot of things. What's up, Dapper Squad? It's your boy Darius, back at it again. Season 4, it's still weird to say, episode 3 of Attack on Titan. I should say the final season of Attack on Titan, episode 3. I will say, guys, I ended up rewatching this episode, literally, like, I just finished it right before I'm watching this, recording this. I ended up catching a couple of things that I missed in the first watch through of this episode, of the last episode. One thing I will say I definitely caught was that Peak pointed out that the reason the Tybers are influential is because they were really a huge part in getting Fritz off the island and sending him to Paradis, like scaring him off, kind of. We don't know the exact tactics, but they were a big part of that. So that's a big reason as to why they're influential and got like a lot more status above a lot of other Eldians, and they've held on to the Warhammer Titan for generations now. Also, I noticed that Peak, when she's laying down in that meeting with everyone else, she's laying down like a dog, which would make sense because she's having issues with the whole bipedal thing. I just love the little details, you know, that could easily be forgotten by a creator or something like that. Also, Falco's last name and Colt's last name, because they're brothers, is Grice, who I didn't notice, but Grice was the one who got super pissed off at Grisha when they were thrown off. I heard his name and I had to go, I was like, I've heard that name before. He was the one that got super pissed at Grisha, like, why would your son do this to us? Why did we ever have faith in you? So that's crazy that I'm guessing he must have been their uncle. I doubt father, but at least some sort of close family, you know, member. But that's crazy for them. It's just, it shows how small of a little world this is, and it's crazy. Also, this is probably the biggest thing that I noticed, that when Zeke pointed out that not in this room, when talking about the Marleyan commanders when they're being spied on in that little meeting between just the Eldian warriors, he says not in this room, which tipped off to Magath, you know, that he knows that they're listening, that he was trying to let the other people know that they're listening. And the only reason I think Reiner took that to heart, I think Zeke's also looking out for the Eldians, but not partnering up with Reiner, just because the reason I think that is Zeke said not in this room, which tipped off all the other Eldians and the warriors in the room. Hey, watch what you say. They're listening. But Galliard didn't catch on to that, because he was like, why are the Tybers doing this, that, the other? And then he was about to say something, and then Reiner cut him off to say, hey, as long as we're working together for the benefit of Marley, we're okay. And like, that was when you think about it, that was a perfect cutoff, because it saves Galliard. It kind of enforces them like, oh yeah, we're definitely for Marley. But then after that, like at the very end of the meeting, Reiner's the one, you hear his voice and he says, not in this room, huh? Like he's thinking about what Zeke said, that tipped him off to help Galliard not say anything suspicious. And then he's like, am I going back? Like, I think there's a lot going on in Reiner's head, especially with that conversation with Falco on the bus earlier. Like, we need to get Gabby and prevent her from living the life that I'm living right now. Reiner is making me so conflicted right now, and I know you guys were saying that there's no good, bad, there's no evil, good, you know, in war, which is very realistic, it's very true. I love it. I love it so much. Again, the writing is impeccable. Some people told me the mangaka's name is Isayama, which he's a genius. That man is a genius. I've been talking for way too long. I'm gonna get into this episode. Remember, if you guys want to support me and get full length to the whole entire episode, you can watch here with me. It's a great time. To this show, all the other shows I'm watching, and early access, check out that Patreon down below. Always is an option for you. If you want to support me and Patreon's not really your thing, if you could just leave a like and a nice comment down below, it helps push me out into the algorithm so people could like see me in their recommended boxes and I can get some new subscribers. So that benefit, come on, I appreciate you so much for that. Other than that, let's hop into this. Attack on Titan, final season, episode 3, The Door of Hope. This is Karina talking to Reiner. Okay. Wow. Okay, already, I'm sorry, I'm pausing it within literally the first 10 seconds of the show, but I had a little bit of a discussion about Karina last episode, and this actually clarifies a lot for me. That's fucking insane. I was saying she has some deep-rooted issues, and obviously it's to her benefit for the Eldians on Paradis to suffer and for her family, which I understood, but she also needed to realize that that was wrong. But oh my lord, it goes deeper. Reiner's father is a Marleyan who can't be with them because they're Eldians. So not only is it to her benefit that the Eldians on Paradis die, but it's sort of like I don't want to say self-loathing resentment, but she definitely wishes she was not Eldian. Obviously, she wishes she was more. She would have. She's like, if only we were not Eldians, we would have such a good life, you know. Oh, I'm just trying to like. They're putting Reiner in such a conflicted mind state right now, and it makes so much sense. Imagine you're growing up with the woman who teaches you this. Literally grew up on this. I would not be surprised. I don't want to say I don't blame Reiner because he's done awful things. He obviously has to take responsibility and take blame for those, but I don't blame him under these circumstances in which he grew up for acting the way he acted, and then to live with the scouts for years and to see, oh my god, they're all wrong. These are decent, normal people, good people. Like, oh my, I feel for Reiner. I'm sorry I took so long to say this in terms of this little pause. We're not even 30 seconds into the episode, but holy shit, it like this face that is paused on right now is me watching this episode. Yeah, and it cuts to adult Reiner, same exact bed. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, so that's what gave him the drive to do this for his family. He wants to see his mom happy. He wanted to do this for the betterment of his family, you know. Galliard has been on his head since the beginning. Porco. Oh, yes. Also, people were telling me Galliard in the comments that Galliard is their last name, whereas his name is Marcel and Porco. So I gotta write that down. Porco. I'm pretty sure he just said. That is, I gotta get used to that. I've been calling him Galliard constantly. Galliard is their last name, which makes sense because they say that, you know, Grice, Grisha called Grice, Grice, and Falco Grice. Makes sense. I'm an idiot, you know? Marcel's always been protective of Reiner. Aw. That is true. That could be something that would fuck you up mentally. Wow. To go in with that mindset, like I said, I can't blame the kid. And then to live with good people, like to cut. Oh my god, the fucking. They do this all the time, bro. I noticed last episode when it was Commander Magath talking, he said enemies are developing weapons to specifically counter us, and he looks out to the sea, and the other side of the sea is us, and then it cuts to Reiner looking over his wall, and then it's Eren on our wall. Bro, this fucking show. Female Titan. Versatility is its biggest strength. Oh, please tell me we're getting lore. Its range is limited, but it can call pure Titans too. Okay, I love this. We'll go over all of them. Hardening, yep. Understandable. I understand why Annie fits perfectly for that. Why Reiner fits perfectly for his. Because he has such long, lanky arms. Could be a secret to that. I don't know. That's so dope. I would never have expected that's a girl though. Understandable why they'd want peak. And to think we have that now. And he probably hates being called Pac because that's the little nickname. Also, with them getting the different colored bands right here, thank you to everyone who pointed out to me. Like it's I asked to clarify if Marleyan warriors got special treatment, and you guys said yes, and it's actually kind of obvious because normal Eldians in the internment zones have like brown beige-ish bands. Military Eldians have white bands. Warrior candidates have yellow bands, and then families, like all of the families, including the warriors themselves, have red bands. So they're definitely treated better. Thank you guys. I love that you guys helped me with that kind of stuff. She's so happy. That pops? Oh lord. This is literally all he's wanted since he was a kid. Reiner is the low-key main character of this fucking show, at least this season. Blowing my fucking butt cheeks away. So if it's tomorrow, then this is where Ymir is gonna eat Marcel. This has to be. Is that why he said sorry earlier? Marcel. Wow. Wow. That is a very selfish and fucked up reason to do it, but definitely understandable. I don't know if I would have told Reiner that though. Oh, and then this is when, oh my lordy McLorderton. Wow, the CG on Ymir, this looks really good. Wow. I am just like, and then he literally protects him and dies right then. All I can say is wow. The writing in the show, full circle, is fucking crazy. Marcel was gonna lead the mission, I see. Is this why they ended up later sending Zeke? Interesting. That's a good point. I could totally see all of them getting eaten. She has a good point. She has a good point. Well deserved kicked. Damn. Annie is beating his ass. Oh my god. Oh my lord. That sight is just... Is that where his split personality began to start? Because it was Porco who said, "You're kind of imitating my brother." And that's where it started. Let's go back together to our hometown. That could easily have been where it started. Porco was like, oh my god, and then cut immediately to this, bro. It's full fucking circle. That's something he just has to live with and ask himself every day until he dies, you know? That's such a crazy thing. That's, I don't know, man. This is fucking crazy. I had to rewind it and watch it, but that makes a whole lot of sense. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't sounding stupid in this, but that is how Bertholdt got his original story for what happened, because it's the same imagery, you know. Like I heard footsteps and I opened and there was his, so they got their story. Oh, there was 3 kids left there, you know, that could be us, you know. Like they got their legitimate stories, they did their research. Like that's wild, and especially that they showed us that. That's fucking crazy. This is the underground city, right? Where Levi was born. Look at my guy, Kenny the Ripper. Is this Annie? That seemed like an Annie kind of kick. Those are Annie eyes. I'm just curious what's going on. Capital sewers. Ah. And then that's what smoked out Eren. They haven't had any news on, so that's what they're looking for. Okay. So, for a little recap for myself, just to be able to process this, a lot of the scout members were like, why wait 5 years from when you attacked Wall Maria to hit Wall Rose? But the point is, like, in between those 5 years, they were doing their spying. You know, they were trying to find the Founding Titan. They just could not find him. So they're like, all right, fuck it. Annie wants to go back now. We're going to destroy Wall Maria, or Wall Rose. That's a second wall. So like the first wall, you can kind of give that up, possibly. You know, kill a couple 100,000 people, give it up. Wall Rose, you can't give that up. So the Founding Titan's gonna be smoked out. So I get, and that was when the whole Tross district thing happened, and then Eren came out of nowhere, so they stopped. They're like, oh, Eren, bam, you know. So I get it. Like literally the full circleness. I'm sorry I paused it so many times this episode. The full circleness is just killing me. He sees himself in Eren, just pushing harder. Bro, that just blow. What is this imagery that I'm seeing in the background? Who's about to blow their own brains out? Oh my god, Reiner. Is that Colt? Oh my god, Colt just unknowingly saved Reiner's life. He was literally just about to... And guys... Yeah, he still has those guys. He has something, his meaning and value in his life, something to live for. Because right now, oh my god. The fact that he's lost Marcel, and he's lived with that his entire life, his father's entire life, his mother's relentless hate / never-ending dream that's never gonna come true his entire life. With like, I don't ever want to say, I don't ever condone suicide, or it's never acceptable, but I can understand why he would search for that as an outing to his situation. I'm glad he realizes that he has people to live for now with Falco, Colt, Udo, Zofia, Gabby, all of them, especially Gabby. We must save Gabby. But this episode has made me like, not a Reiner fanboy. I've always liked Reiner, but like, come on, bro. That's the guy from last episode that he helped with the band on his wrong side. When the traumatized unit. Bro, I'd recognize that voice actor anyway. Are you telling me this is Eren? Because he fell. He wasn't scared when he did the boom. And that shot of the person who I said is that Hanji, or who did I say? Did I say Mikasa? Hanji or Sasha also had long hair. That's about as long, and it didn't show me. Eren's in Marley right now? What ship did he take over? What? I'm trying to connect the pieces in my head, but there's so many pieces missing that I don't know. It'd be hard to face my face. Is he here alone? But John's here. Was that John or was that Eren? But no, he was... What's going on? Wait, does he not have a leg? Because especially how he treated him last episode, how Falco treated Eren. Eren sees him as a good guy. How long have you been here? He's missing a leg. And he's just seeing his people and the horrible situations they're put in. Oh my god. Yeah. This is horrible. Falco's like, what is this man talking about? Might be hope, and maybe who we know what that means. Oh my god. Look at that. If you cut out, oh wait, It's the end of the episode already? Oh my god, what? I need another episode right now. Bro, that cut of his hair, or I mean, I was saying, if you cut his hair with his eyes like that, it literally looks just like him. That's crazy. I didn't get to see his eye for the longest. I think this is still technically the calm before the storm, very much so. I think shit's about to go down. But I think for them developing Reiner, they are doing as good a job as any. Like, this is literally a Reiner backstory episode, and I loved it, every moment of it. Like, I didn't even write down a lot. I think the biggest thing to me, and that can definitely contribute to his personal beliefs and actions, and his mom's personal beliefs and actions, more so than even him, is his father. Like, I don't know specifically what their relationship was like, and to him it obviously didn't seem like it was much. It could have been just something where it was a one night kind of stand, kind of fling-ish type deal, but to her it obviously meant more, and she thought it could lead her to a better life for her and her family. She saw like she saw the dream, the potential that it had, but to him it's going to ruin his current life with his current family. Like, he has everything to lose, she has everything to gain. So like, it makes so much sense, but you got to think, what does that conflict mentally do to the person in the middle of it? You know, like, he only wants what's best for everyone, including himself. And then you have that interwoven with other people's similar drives, like Falco, and how they are on the same wavelength, but not due to the experience and things that Reiner has gone through. Like, let's say, but like, that's the thing. I was gonna say, let's say you had Reiner as a kid talking to Falco, but Reiner as a kid was delusional. Reiner's only the way he is now because of what he's gone through, but he's still burdened by his past. I'm genuinely shocked at how decent and good of a kid Falco is. Like, this man is a genuine caring soul, and I think Eren was able to notice that almost immediately. That's why he's saying, I'm glad you are not in first place to get this Titan. I hope you live a long life. You're a good kid. And I think also on, like, I think the relationship, not just between Reiner and Eren, is amazing and very amazingly written, but I think comparing them like two sides of a coin is fucking amazing. Even to the shots when it's Reiner looking over the wall and it cuts to Eren looking over the wall, to the exact thing, like, they both are going into this war with a dream, not realizing the hell that is this war, and that in all wars the dream is never gonna be, like, you're never gonna win. Like, there's no winning in war. There really is no winning in war. And Eren's saying, you know, on the other side of this wall, is there going to be peace or just more hell? And, you know, Reiner's also dealing with his own wall. Like, it's crazy. Like, I honestly think I could watch the entire series when I'm done with this show multiple times and pick up on new things every time. That only deepens the character development and deepens the realism of these normal human beings. And it blows me away, like, that people can physically come up with this story and then translate it well to not only pen and paper, but then to animation, but then to everything. Like, this story culminates to, like, it's just so well done. It literally blows me away, and it leaves me flabbergasted thinking, because, like, people will say, come up with like, I'll try to word a story that happened to me 10 years ago, like a funny story as a kid, and if you word it wrong, it doesn't come out right. It's not nearly as, like, how you are able to translate your thoughts and expressions into your media and entertainment is something that's and he just does it so flawlessly, and he does it so pronounced but subtle at the same time. Like, how does that even make sense? Like, everything's in your face, all the puzzle pieces are there, but it's up to the audience to be able to piece it together. And if you can't get it, you know, a little bit down the line, he's like, all right, I'll show you a little bit, I'll help you out. But genuinely, if you were an actual IQ fucking genius, a psychiatrist, a BD Wong from Law and Order, might I say, you might be able to pick up on these things, you know? Like, oh, it just blows me away. I think another big revelation was that not only that Reiner got it over Porco, but that Marcel talked down Porco, talked up Reiner to save his brother from this fate, only to save Reiner. And then to tell Reiner that right before you save him, what does that do to him mentally? Everything, I'm sorry, just keeps turning back to Reiner, but it just blows me away. And for it to start with that conversation with his mom and then to cut to adult him in the bed, like he's been having a lot of deep thoughts, and his mom, oh god, that's so fucked up. Like she's obvious. I don't want to say she's fucked up. She is fucked up, but I don't want to. I can't blame her. I can't blame pretty much anyone. Like I said in the last episode, these are just normal human beings in their normal situations dealing with normal instances. I can't blame them for, you know, what they have to do to get out of these situations. You know, all's fair in love and war, technically. I mean, that is a saying. But trying to think what else happened in this episode. Magath is definitely scary to me. He's one of the only Marleyan commanders who's actually like very observant, very analytical. Zeke, I want to know more of the backstory. I'm loving that I'm seeing Annie, Bertholdt, and Reiner do their thing from the 5-year gap, but I want to know how Zeke first gets involved, and you know, and Peak also as well, because now that I know that she's over there, she was sent as well. Technically, when you think about it, when you think about it, besides the Warhammer Titan, all the other 8 Titans were on parity at one time. Cart Titan, Beast Titan, Jaw Titan, Founding Titan, Attack Titan, Armor Titan, Colossal Titan, Female Titan. Literally 8 of the 9 Titans at one point. It's kind of like Avengers when you're like, guys, when you think about it, 3 of the Infinity Stones were in New York at one time. Like, let's say Eren turned fucking Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta fucking whatever, Ultra Instinct, and ate all the other people while he was there. He could have had 8. Wait, can a singular person have? Wait. Let's say, that makes me think. Let's say I'm Eren and I'm 5 years into my Attack Titan cycle. I have 8 years left because it's a 13-year period, and I eat all the other ones. That doesn't reset, right? Because technically the new reincarnation of them is also supposed to live 13 years, but I'm already 5 years down from the Attack Titan one. Like, I'm genuinely curious about that. I was gonna say the only example we've seen of that is when Grisha already had the Attack Titan, but then ate the Founding Titan, but then Eren ate him, so we weren't able to test the time length. We're testing the time length with Eren Kruger. He lived all the way through. Reiner, he's going there, and Zeke only has a year left, but we haven't really seen a time limit hit. Because I know if they die and they don't pass it on through eating, and it's just given to a random Eldian child during birth. So that's crazy. But I'm curious if it gets reset or not. If it doesn't, then dang, bro, that sucks. But if it does, Eren could have fucking ate. Now imagine Ultra Instinct Eren with 8 of the fucking 9 powers. Oh, he's doing whatever he wants. I loved us going through the Titans at the beginning as well. I actually am definitely gonna go through that and like write some of that stuff down. But it said the female Titan specializes in armor, versatility, can call pure Titans at a certain range. I think Reiner can do that as well, but he's just a shield. We have the Jaw Titan, which excels in speed, efficiency. The jaw and the claws can tear up almost anything offensively, but it's mainly about speed. Founding Titan, they didn't do, obviously. Attack Titan, they didn't do, obviously. I can't wait to learn more about that if we do. We have the Beast Titan, where, you know, this one's a bit bigger than the other Titans. He has a lot more special powers due to his blood, which I want to know specifically what his blood gives him in terms of the powers, but his main ability is his throw because of those fucking cannon arms. Cart Titan Peak excels in long endurance situations, can use fucking different attachments on her face. Fucking crazy, I'll tell you. And then the Colossal Titan. Holy shit, that nuke was insane. Oh my lord. I cannot wait to meet the Tybers and see the Warhammer Titan. I can't wait for more development. I cannot wait for the first interaction of seeing Reiner and Eren. Oh my god, is that so well needed. And I love that Eren's talking to Falco and it cut right when they're talking. I want so much more. Bro, if I didn't have to, I want next episode so bad. Like, I wish I could just wait till all these are out and just binge them, but then I can't. I'm a reaction channel. I can't do that, man. Fuck, it makes me mad. But I'm gonna get out of here, guys. This was an amazing episode. I appreciate you guys. Remember, if you want to support me, if you guys could just leave a like and a nice comment down below, it means the world. Appreciate you, Dapper Squad. I will catch you later. Peace out, guys. Check out that Patreon. Check out the Twitch. Check out the live stream, the Twitter, whatever, guys. Peace out, y'all.